The sun bleeds red across the canyon wide. I've been riding all day with no place to hide. Boots full of dust, heart heavy with sin, searching for the place where my soul might begin. Her voice still haunts me in the midnight air. I reach for her memory, but she ain't there. The fire keeps burning, the shadows draw near. I drink to forget, but the pain's still clear. Ghosts of the frontier, riding with me through the dust and the darkness, wild and free. Every mile I wander, they whisper my name. Ghosts of the frontier, forever the same. The prairie wind is howling, the coyotes cry. I ride through the silence neath the lonesome sky. The stars shine cold on a restless man, carrying a burden I don't understand. Ghosts of the frontier, riding with me through the dust and the darkness, wild and free. Every mile I wander, they whisper my name. Ghosts of the frontier, forever the same. Thunder's rolling, the storm comes fast, but the trail keeps going, can't outrun the past. If the Lord's still watching, He knows my pain. I'll ride till the end, through the wind and the rain. Dawn breaks gold on the mesa high. Another day older, still I ride. If peace is waiting at the end of this road, then take from my shoulders this heavy load. Ghosts of the frontier, riding with me through the dust and the darkness, wild and free. Every mile I wander, they whisper my name. Ghosts of the frontier, forever the same. Ghosts of the frontier, out where I roam, lead me on gently, guide me back home. When my saddle is empty and my spirit rides on, ghosts of the frontier will sing me along. It's cold tonight, it cuts me to the bone. A lonely rider drifting where the buffalo once roamed. My saddle's worn and heavy, my heart is even more. Chasing down the memories I can't outrun no more. The stars are burning silver, a lantern in the sky. I whisper prayers to heaven, but I never get reply. The coyotes sing their sorrow, a mournful lullaby. Every note reminds me of the day we said goodbye. Midnight on the range where the shadows call my name. I'm riding through the ashes of a love I couldn't save. With the dust upon my boots and the fire in my veins, I'll keep on riding. Midnight on the range. The whiskey in my saddlebag won't wash the pain away. I drink to find tomorrow, but it only brings today. Her face is in the campfire, her voice is in the flame. Every road I travel only whispers back her name. Midnight on the range where the shadows call my name. I'm riding through the ashes of a love I couldn't save. With the dust upon my boots and the fire in my veins, I'll keep on riding. Midnight on the range. Thunder rolls across the canyon wide. Lightning cracks, I got nowhere to hide. If the good Lord's listening, He knows my shame, but still I ride on through the wind and the rain. The dawn will paint the mesa red, the night will turn to gold. But a cowboy keeps his secrets, some are never told. When the trail at last is over and I lay my body down, bury me out yonder, far from any town. Midnight on the range where the shadows call my name. I'm riding through the ashes of a love I couldn't save. With the dust upon my boots and the fire in my veins, I'll ride forever. Midnight on the range. The moon hangs low over the canyon wide. I ride alone where the shadows hide. Boots worn thin, heart heavy with time. Every mile I wander feels like a rhyme. Her laughter still lingers in the midnight air. I reach for her memory, but she's never there. Whiskey won't heal it, the night won't forget. Love lost on the prairie is the hardest to live. Riding through the midnight sky, where the stars shine bright. campfire flickers, shadows stretch long. I hum a soft prayer, the notes of a song. The wind carries secrets of days that are gone. Every step forward feels like carrying on. Riding through the midnight sky, where the stars shine bright and the coyotes cry. Dust in my veins and fire in my eyes, I'll keep on riding through the midnight sky. Thunder rolls low and lightning cracks wide. I tighten the saddle and swallow my pride. If mercy is waiting at the end of this trail, I'll find it in the sunrise beyond the pale. Paints the mesa in golden and red. I ride past the memories, the words left unsaid. The trail is eternal, the sky always clear, but the echoes of love still whisper near. Riding through the midnight sky, where the stars shine bright and the coyotes cry. Dust in my veins and fire in my eyes, I'll keep on riding through the midnight sky. Riding through the midnight sky, carrying the stories of the days gone by. When the journey ends and my soul flies high, I'll rest forever under the midnight sky. The sun sets low on the desert line. Shadows grow long and the night feels mine. Boots worn thin, horse steady and true. Every mile I wander brings me closer to you. The wind tells stories the canyon keeps, of promises broken and secrets deep. I see your face in the firelight's glow, but the trail keeps on rolling and I can't let go. Dust on the horizon, following me still, through the lonesome valleys, over each hill. A rider with sorrow that I can't outrun, chasing redemption till the morning sun. Coyotes cry where the night birds sing. I think of the gold band I could never bring. but it won't erase the ghost of your touch, the warmth of your face. Dust on the horizon, following me still through the lonesome valleys, over each hill. A rider with sorrow that I can't outrun, chasing redemption till the morning sun. Thunder's rolling, the storm's riding near. I tighten my reins, but I can't hide the fear. If mercy is waiting past the mountain high, I'll ride till I find it, or lay down and The dawn breaks wide with a crimson flame. Another day riding, another lost name. If the prairie takes me, then let me remain, a whisper of a cowboy in the wind and rain. Dust on the horizon, following me still through the lonesome valleys, over each hill. A rider with sorrow that I can't outrun, chasing redemption till the morning sun. Dust on the horizon where my story lies. Carry me onward 'neath the endless skies. When my boots rest easy and my journey's done, I'll ride forever toward the morning sun. The sun dips low, painting red on the plains. My saddle creaks soft, I can still hear her name. Boots full of dust, heart heavy with sin. Chasing tomorrow, but I can't outrun where I've been. I left her standing by the old cottonwood. Promised I'd come back, but I never could. The trail called my name, and I rode with the wind. Now I'm haunted each night by the places I've been. Echoes on the prairie, calling me home, through the lonesome valleys where the wild wolves roam. A rider forever with the sky for my dome. Echoes on the prairie, never riding alone. Campfire burns slow, shadows stretch long. I whisper her memory like the words of a song. The coyotes cry, the night birds reply, and I pray for forgiveness under God's endless sky. Echoes on the prairie, calling me home, through the lonesome valleys where the wild wolves roam. A rider forever on the prairie, never riding alone. If mercy is waiting beyond the next hill, I'll ride through the darkness till the world turns still. The thunder may follow, the lightning may guide, but I'll find her in heaven on the far other side. Dawn paints the desert in silver and gold, the story of a cowboy, lonesome and old. But as long as I'm breathing, this truth will remain. Her love is the fire that still runs in my veins. Echoes on the prairie calling me home, through the lonesome valleys where the wild wolves roam. A rider forever with the sky for my dome. Echoes on the prairie, never riding alone. Echoes on the prairie, whispering low, carry me onward where the good rivers flow. When my journey is over and I paid what I owe, the echoes on the prairie will guide my soul home. Dust clouds rise in the red evening glow, boots worn thin, nowhere left to go. The prairie winds sing a lonesome tune. I've been riding since dawn, won't rest till the moon. Left my home with a promise and a prayer. A woman's soft whisper still lingers in the air. Her eyes were rivers I could never tame. Now the trail is my burden and sorrow my name. I'm the rider of the lonely trail, chasing dreams that always fail, with the stars above and the night winds wail. I'm the rider of the lonely trail. Campfires fade, ashes drift in the dark. Every flame reminds me of a love I sparked. The coyotes howl and the wide sky weeps. Every mile I wander digs the secret I keep. I'm the rider of the lonely trail, chasing dreams that always fail, with the stars above and the night winds wail. I'm the rider of the lonely trail. If forgiveness fire on the mountain high. Another day riding, another reason why. If the good Lord calls when my journey ends, I'll ride to the heavens to see her again. I'm the rider of the lonely trail, chasing dreams that always fail, with the stars above and the night winds wail. I'm the rider of the lonely trail, lonely trail. I'll ride till the end, lonely trail, to her arms again. The morning sun breaks across the land, dusty rains in a weathered hand. Boots are worn from 1,000 miles, but a cowboy rides on with a patient smile. He left his home when the nights grew cold, chasing stories the West still holds. With every town and every trail, he writes his song on the desert gale. Where the river meets the plain, I'll lay my burdens down again. Through the storm, through the rain, I'll ride until I find her name. Where the river meets the plain, that's where my heart remains. Campfires fade into midnight skies, coyotes sing and the eagle flies. Whiskey warms but it fades too fast, just like the love I couldn't grasp. Letters lost in the winds of time, a broken vow and a farewell rhyme. Yet the stars still guide my way back home, though the trail is wide and I ride alone. Where the river meets the plain, I'll lay my burdens down again. Through the storm, through the rain, I'll ride until I find her name. Where the river meets the plain, that's where my heart remains. Every mile cuts deeper still, every mountain tests my will, but a cowboy's soul don't break in two. It bends with the wind and carries through. The dawn will come with a crimson fire, the trail ahead pulls ever higher, but I'll ride on till the end of day. both find their place. Where the river meets the plain, I'll lay my burdens down again. Through the storm, through the rain, I'll ride until I find her name. Where the river meets the plain, that's where my heart remains. Where the river meets the plain, that's where my soul will stay, forever riding. Where the river meets the plain. Morning broke with a blood-red flame. Another trail, another name. My boots are worn, my saddle's torn, but a cowboy rides till the break of dawn. I left behind a town of dreams. Her voice still echoes through the streams. She begged me stay, but the trail runs wide, and a restless soul can't lay inside. Just an lonesome sky, carry me on, don't ask me why. The wind is my only friend tonight. Dust and a lonesome sky. The coyotes howl where the shadows crawl. The night grows heavy, the silence tall. A bottle of whiskey to ease the sting, but it can't heal what tomorrow brings. Dust and a lonesome sky, carry me on, don't ask me why. The wind is my only friend tonight. Dust and a lonesome sky. Every mile another scar, every campfire another star. If heaven waits past the canyon's bend, I'll ride till the trail meets its final end. Now dawn creeps cold on the edge of time. Riders fade a life of crime, but if her memory should fade away, I'll still ride hard at the break of day. Dust and a lonesome sky, carry me home, don't ask me why. The wind is my only friend tonight. Dust and a lonesome sky. Some sky, dust and a lonesome sky. I ride on, I ride on. The sun sinks low on a painted sky. Dust kicks up as the herds roll by. A saddle creaks and the day turns cold. This cowboy story will soon be told. I left the town with a goodbye kiss, a fleeting love, but a life I miss. The trail keeps calling, I can't remain just a rider bound to the open plain. Rider of the open plain, through the storm and through the rain, chasing sunsets, chasing dreams. Life's not always what it seems. Rider of the open plain, forever riding on. The coyotes sing when the moon is bright. Campfire smoke curls into the night. My horse stands steady, my hand on the rein. I whisper her name in the falling rain. Rider of the open plains, through the storm and through the rain, chasing sunsets, chasing dreams. Life's not always what it seems. Rider of the open plain, forever riding on. Every mile is another test. Every dawn puts my soul to rest. If I never see her face again, I'll ride till my story meets its end. with a silver hue. The prairie whispers, the sky turns blue. This cowboy's path is a lonesome song, but the trail keeps pulling me along. Rider of the open plains, through the storm and through the rain, chasing sunsets, chasing dreams. Life's not always what it seems. Rider of the open plains, forever riding on, forever riding on, forever riding. The prairie wind whispers low through the canyons where shadows grow. A cowboy rides with a heavy heart, chasing dreams that fell apart. He left a town with a farewell glance. A love was lost to a fleeting chance. Her voice still lingers soft and kind, but the trail won't let him turn behind. On the last ride home under blood-red skies, through the desert storm where the eagle flies, the saddle creaks and the night feels long, but the cowboy's soul still sings its song. The fire burns down a glowing coal. Whiskey warms his weary soul. Coyotes cry to the midnight moon. He hums a tune that fades too soon. On the last ride home under blood-red skies, through the desert storm where the eagle flies, the saddle creaks and the night feels long, but the cowboy's soul still sings its song. Every mile is a memory past. Every dawn feels just like the last. But he rides on where the rivers bend. A cowboy's story has no end. Stars shine bright on the lonesome plain. Soft hoofbeats echo like a prayer in rain. He dreams of her and the fire's glow, but the trail still whispers, time to go. On the last ride home under blood-red skies, through the desert storm where the eagle flies, the saddle creaks and the night feels long, but the cowboy's soul still sings its song. Yeah, the cowboy's soul still sings its song. The last ride home, the last ride home, riding forever on the last ride.